Wat Po, Grand Palace,
Morning, guys. How you doing? Hi. Do I go around the other side? All the way around the other side of the building? Okay. Hey, Helen, what's up? Good morning, RJ. How you doing? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Back in, not still in Ho Chi Minh. Flew over to Bangkok today. Well, I flew over yesterday. Hey, Lil Soul, Deadpool Nathan, YOLO. What's up, Lemons? Good morning, everybody. Whoa, yeah, flew over to Bangkok, yo. Crazy, huh? So we are in, I felt like I was done being in Ho Chi Minh City. So I came over here to Bangkok, Thailand. Wow, that's dope. Auntie Chris, good morning. Hi, guys. If you want to send in those heart me's, that would be dope. Ooh, it's nice and quiet today. So there's an interesting thing going on right now here in Bangkok, which is, shoot, I can't remember the name of it. There's a time of year that's happening right now. Today, tomorrow, and the next day. And let me get my ticket here. Morning, you guys. How you doing? How's everybody? Hold on, let me get my money out. Hey, what's up, you guys? Hi, how are you? Get one ticket? Yeah. And this time of year is thank you. It's a Buddhist holiday. So it should be kind of quiet, kind of nice. Yeah, I know. I've been off now for two full days. We have been here before, yeah, definitely. One time a while ago. Should I just go here? Thank you. A long time ago. Actually, it was just a matter of weeks ago, I guess, maybe a month ago. And then we went back to Ho Chi Minh City because I had to do my passport thing. But I did finally get my passport, though. Good morning, guys. Pretty Ergo, what's up? Good to see everybody. Philip, what's up? Patty, what's up? Morning, y'all. Yeah, it's been 2 days. I haven't been on for 48 hours. Took a couple days. Greg, what's up? Thank you so much, Greg, for the chicken. Yeah, it's been a while, a couple weeks, hasn't it? Star, what's up? Yeah, I got my passport. I got my work done over there. So that's awesome, huh? So now we're back in Bangkok. I did enjoy going to Vietnam. I always do, but no, not China in the end. China turned out to be, once again, super expensive, and I was just like, nah, I ain't doing it, bro. I'm not gonna do it. What's up, Star Mom? Bangkok, going back and forth between Bangkok is really cheap. Between Bangkok and Vietnam, they're different countries, but they're easy to go back and forth between Thailand and Vietnam. Yeah, China was getting to be a hassle for me. But we can go back to, I think what I want to do is go back to Tanya, what's up? Yeah, we're back to Bangkok. Greg, thank you so much for the panda bear. What? I want to go back to the Fifi Islands. There was a bunch of islands we were trying to hit last time that we were there, and I got cut short. I didn't get to finish that trip. I was trying to see like 10 different islands. We went out there one day, but then we had to come back. So then we flew back, da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Burj Khalifa, what's up? Yeah, crabby. Yo. I have had some coffee, yeah. It's almost kicking in. It's almost kicking in. I only had like a gallon. No, maybe a quart. I need a gallon though. Good morning, Daisy. Teresa. God, I know. I've been out for 2 whole days in a row. And did I bring my meds? Yes, definitely I did. Last time that was my problem in Krabi. I didn't have any meds, so I kind of blew it. We were halfway through our Krabi trip and we had to cut it short and come back. So now we're back in Bangkok. This is the reclining Buddha. Last time we were here, we didn't see the reclining Buddha either. But we'll go in. I'll go in the front door in a second and check it out. This is a big Buddha laying down on their side. There's the feet over here. Yeah, I like Bangkok a lot, man. I like Thailand a lot. Between Thailand and Vietnam, if you were thinking about a place to retire as an American, this would be the place to do it. I think Thailand costs a little bit more than Vietnam, but there's a lot to do, you know, especially Bangkok's got all these statues and temples. Like this place in particular, this temple has the most Buddhas of any location in Thailand. Thousands or over 1,000. Can't remember. Lillian Acosta, what's up? Good morning. Thank you for the club cheers. You guys, if you want to send those club cheers, that would be amazing. Yeah, this place is crazy, huh? Really, really beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. But yeah, it's been a couple days. I tried to go on yesterday. Yo, my hotel was brutal. Teresa, thank you. The worst hotel ever. Yeah, we're back, Mr. Genuine. Teresa, Silent Feather. Yeah, it's funny. I had people. I just got letters from people going, "You've been off for a week. You've been off for 5 days. You've been off for 4 days." I was just off for 48 hours. I think notifications just aren't getting out. I'm not sure what I can do about it. It's a little bit concerning. It's a little bit concerning, you guys. But anyway, I'm going to try not to lose sleep over it. But yo, my hotel last night was the worst. I might stay there again. I might go to a different hotel tonight. Hard to say. Or we might just like the hotel pin. You know the Teresa, it was Auntie Chris, good morning. It is the room that they gave me. Nancy, thank you so much for the rendang. That's some Thai food right there, huh? Yeah, I was just in the Cat Cafe like 2 nights ago in Ho Chi Minh City. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Did we get shadow banned, you guys? Did I get shadow banned? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Dennis, what's up? La Chona. Yeah, I know, Roxanne. It's been a lot of people are saying that too. It's been weeks, and a lot of people have been saying that. Look at the ceiling in here. Dope, huh? We are inside Wat Po, the reclining Buddha temple. Yeah, he and I battled like 2 nights ago. Yeah, all these Buddhas in here are incredible. Yeah, my hotel room is crazy. It's like a 9-story building, and they gave me a room on the first floor, not next to the front desk, but just above the front desk. And I was like, bro, no, I don't take that. And they were like, we don't have any more rooms, bro. This is it. Robache, what's up? Thank you. Hey, Robachi, thank you for the chicken. Yo, Marcia. Wow, thank you so much. Level 22. What's up? Good morning. Tweety Bird, level up Sparks. Oh my God, thank you so much. So, Vicky, Amanda. So, yes, it was only on the first floor. Here, I think it's first floor, the ground floor, and then the first floor. In the States, that would be the second floor. But, super loud, super loud. They have the generators and the hoods for the kitchen and the air conditioners all stuck on the outside of the building, on that corner of the building. And now I understand why that room was empty. God, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. That's crazy, huh? AI. Yo, AI is in Bangkok, and it's saying Bangkok traveling. Okay, so AI is back. Very cool. So maybe AI is going to start sending stuff out again. I don't know if you guys saw the notes from AI. Yeah, it was crazy. And I went to the front desk and I complained. I've sent letters to the owner and stuff, and they responded with just a stock letter. Thank you. Like, there was no TV in my room, but the listing said there was a TV. The picture showed a TV, and when I went to my room, there was an empty rack on the wall where the TV was. I went to the front desk. I said, "You guys got a TV for me?" "Oh, yeah, it's in the bar. We took it out of there and we put it down in the bar. You can watch it in the bar if you want." I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I probably wouldn't even watch the TV in the first place, but I paid for it. Anyway, that's my room. That's my room scenario. I know. CBB in the house. That's my room scenario. So I was done with Ho Chi Minh City after being there for, well, we've been on and off in Ho Chi Minh for about a month and going to different places in Vietnam. And I just woke up and I was like, you know what? Let's go see some Buddha back in Bangkok and get myself right. Yeah, so today we are in Wat Po in Bangkok. And that's the one. Wat Po is the one. Is it cheap here? Thailand? Oh, the room? Yeah, my room is pretty cheap. It's $20 a night. It's not bad. Yeah, move hotels. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to move hotels, get some sleep, and then might just go down to Krabi tomorrow. Just go down to the islands and make another run at seeing all those islands again. Yeah, no, I'll get my money back. I got it on Airbnb, so I'll cancel it and complain, and it'll all be free. I'm good like that. I tell them too. I'm the nicest guy in the world, and I usually get great service. And if I don't, I like, complain in just the right way. Don't freak out on people, but just subtly complain and get your money back. Lola, what's up? Vicky, what's up? We are in Wat Po, the temple of the reclining Buddha in Bangkok, Thailand. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, if you haven't seen me for a week or 4 days or whatever, I was on 48 hours ago, so I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but I don't know why the notifications are not going out. I don't know if my channel got shadow banned, if my location. I mean, the other thing is Ho Chi Minh City. Maybe Ho Chi Minh City is just not that popular of a location to look at. I love it. It's a great place to be. Hey, Cincy, what's up? Helen, what's up? No, I haven't gone live over there, but I have been posting videos. So if you guys want to watch any live streams that you may have missed, they are over on my YouTube channel, by the way. I do the live stream and then I download them off of here and put them over on my YouTube page. So if you haven't seen that, please check it out, and you can go watch. It's Zen Chef Mo on YouTube. It's the same name. The handle's the same. Yeah. This place is crazy, huh? So we just hang out, take some time. Yeah, you know what this reminds me of? Oh my God, Greg, thank you so much. Thank you for the Prince Panda. Hey, Donna. Wat Po, Bangkok, Thailand. The reclining Buddha. Yeah, this is wild. It almost reminds me of it. It makes me think of the Mexican statues, the Mexican detail that I used to see down in when I would go down to Mexico. There's a couple really great historical museums, one in Mexico City and one in Oaxaca, where I used to. Those were my favorite places to go in Mexico, and you see the same kind of the detail work on the which is weird too. If you believe that all the humans came from Mars, a million years ago, which I think sometimes I believe that Mars dried up and then a bunch of people escaped and came to the Earth and populated the Earth. I don't know if you guys ever heard that theory, but I do think it's interesting how a lot of the ancient art has similarities. Like there's really no reason Thailand statues should be anything at all like Mexican statues, or that there should be pyramids all over the planet. Yet there does seem to be some similarities. It's just something I guess I thought about a lot when I was in high school. Dee Dee, what's up? Thank you for the roses. 173 days till Christmas. And yeah, it's super hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's cooler than it was last month when we were here. But this is, oh, here we go. Now we're in, and there's almost no line. So Bangkok is really chill today. Yeah, we're in Thailand. This is a special holiday right now. Today is the 10th, right? July 10th. So as of last night at sundown, and including today and then tomorrow before noon, it's a Buddhist holiday. So they're not serving any alcohol all weekend in Bangkok, except to certain, rich tourists. And wow, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, Grammy, we're back in Thailand. Hey, Ria. Gorgeous, huh? This is a gigantic Buddha statue covered in gold. It goes all the way down the length of the whole room. And this is reclining Buddha, not going to sleep. Excuse me. The Buddha is not going to sleep. The Buddha is getting ready to go to nirvana after cycles of reincarnation. This is the final time for the Buddha, and now the Buddha is finally ready to go to nirvana.
It's not nirvana, sir.
Ashley, thanks.
It's
Oh, it's not nirvana. She said it's not nirvana. Thanks, Dura. Yeah, I've been on, you guys. I don't understand, but I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So we've been on for a while, as we always are. I haven't been on every single day. When I get tired these days, I take an entire day off. It used to be I was on 7 days a week, but honestly, I can't do that anymore. Some days I do. A couple weeks ago, I was on for like 12 days straight, and I just was, by the end of it, I was like, nah, I'm gonna have an epileptic seizure if I keep doing this. I gotta take care of myself, right? You gotta take care of your own health. I know, it's crazy. Thanks, Grammy. Gorgeous, huh? Kristen Slow. I like a big Buddha too, Jeff. I really like a big Buddha. And all the detail work in the gold is gorgeous. Even the wallpaper. Actually, it's hand painted. Yeah, it's just it's painted right on there, huh? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, that's awesome. So this, to get inside the door, was 300 baht, which is about 33 baht to $1. So the entry fee was $9.50. I don't think that's too bad at all. Yes, Buddha in Thailand is thin and not round like the big yeah, Glen Dalai Lama. I went back to Bangkok. It was easy and it was inexpensive, and I just wanted to bop out of Ho Chi Minh for a city. Amy Bewley, for a second. Amy Bewley, thank you so much. going up to China just was like, I couldn't face it. It costs a bit of money. But the thing about China too is there's just a couple risks involved that I can't. Teresa, thank you so much. Look at that, that's awesome. Like if my phone breaks down in China, I'm done. My phone breaks down here, I can get a new phone. We'll go there though. Gorgeous statue, huh? This is a reclining Buddha if you're just joining. Kurutan for the follow. Thank you guys for following. Yeah, we're in Bangkok, Casey. And the other thing, I don't know if you guys heard about how can you go to China? Amy Bewley, it's possible to go to China. I don't think it's difficult to get the visa. You don't really need a visa, in fact, if you're an American citizen. Yo, Amy, thank you so much for the panda. You been at Istanbul? Casey Mail? It's not impossible. You can go and get the visa up to 10 days at the airport. But then the news came out at the same time as I was putting my finger on the button about to buy the tickets. Then the news came out about the new TikTok thing and the new American TikTok. China does know that I'm CIA, exactly. Yeah, it's just more expensive than Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam. Heidi, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the gifts. Wow. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Who just did that subscription? Oh my God, that's incredible. Thank you. Yeah, Hong Kong's great. I love Hong Kong. Who just did their subscription? Thank you so much for doing that. Beautiful. Thank you so much for the subscription. Mello, what's up? Riggs, what's up? Yeah, I took my shoes off. And I even wore long pants. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Mello, it's Kyle, what's up? Lanisha wants to talk to me? Oh, shoot, okay. Yeah, thank you for whoever subscribed. I missed it. I just missed the name as it went by really quickly. Greg Betts with 5 subscriptions. What? Oh my God. Thank you, Greg. That's crazy. Jacob and Lola, thank you so much. I still have my hat. I do still have my hat I'm wearing. Guandali Lama got a subscription. What's up? Have we seen this before, Riggs? We have, yeah. A long time ago. We were in this temple in, what? August? No, November, I guess. Yeah, and you can still find the video, an older video of that on my YouTube page. If you guys want to check out my YouTube page, there's a lot of, look at these toes. There's a lot of videos over there. There's a couple 100 hours worth of videos. If you could watch them, I should be monetized on that channel within the next 10 days. I'm super excited about that. And I think we might want to start thinking about going over there. Because YouTube in America is going to be a trip over the next, I think, I can't tell though. Heidi, what's up? Yeah, the toenails are wild, huh? And then the bottom of the feet are really crazy too. Let me see if I can get over there. Now it's starting to get a little busy, but it's a little slower right now. The 9th through the 11th, I'll try and look at see all these little inlaid mother of pearl circles on the toes. These are wild, huh? Like oyster shell. These are the toes of the reclining Buddha. And these feet, the bottom of the feet are out of hand, dude. The bottom of the feet are out of hand. I'm gonna turn it this direction. But last time we were here, we didn't really get a chance to see too much. It was really high tourist season. Right now, it's a little off season. BMAC, thank you for subscribing, BMAC. Amazing, thank you so much. Yeah, they're like fingerprints, right? It's like the bottom of your toes. There's got to be that on the bottom of your toes too, right? I know mine are perfectly circular like that. I don't know about you guys, but mine are special. Maxine, Grandbot. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? It's like mahjong. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if you've been with the channel for, thank you, B-Mac, Fast Floyd, Julie Mary, Pam Montoro. If you've been with the channel a long time, how long we been doing this, man? 17, 18 months? We came here last November. And then went on and saw a whole bunch of other stuff. This was one. Oh my God, when was that? Oh, CBB. That's when I met CBB. And we were in Italy and then went to... He said, hey, you want to go to Thailand? I said, sure. He goes, okay, you got to make a stop by London and by Norway on your way to Thailand. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And that's how we ended up getting here. A couple months ago, we came back too. I didn't make it to this temple a couple months ago, but... Dang, this is dope. Teresa's purple. Thank you so much. Jen. Yeah, you have been. So many people, so many of us have been here since the very beginning. It's wild, huh? Donna, thank you for the cats. Lori has stories. Greg Fetz with all the subscriptions. That's crazy. I appreciate it, Greg Fetz. Yeah, I mean, how many of us have been here since January of last year, or it's been a long time. I think there's a lot of YouTubers that hang out for years. Hopefully I'll be one of those. If YouTube stays with us, I'll stay with it. I plan on keeping going for years. So yeah, so if you're thinking, hey, I thought he was going to go to China this week. Sorry. No rush. We'll go there. We'll go there. We'll go there. But I did want to, you've been here 71 days, Donna? That's a long time. That's 2.5 months, right? That's a long time.
So what about him?
Robache. Ham bone. But yeah, I got to take care of myself too, you guys. But I love you guys. It's always wonderful to come back and see everyone. A lot of people are doing Stitch too. Yeah, I don't know anything about Stitch. Or what's the other one? Twitch? Is it called Stitch? The purple colored icon, right? I have accounts on all those places, but I never use them. Teresa, what's up? Yeah, you got to take that lemonade. This place is crazy, huh? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. If I try and push it too hard, I'm gonna get sick or burn out or whatever. Wow. Is my health good, Lisa? Yeah, yeah, I'm in good health. I'm I do have epilepsy, and if I don't take it easy sometimes, because there's been weeks when I've thrown down 70 hours, doing this 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. Heidi, what's up? Thank you so much, Heidi, for the corgi. And then a week like last week, I did about 40. I've done about 40 hours a week each of the last 2 weeks, and I usually don't count the hours. It's not like it's work, I don't punch in and punch out. Teresa, little soul, what's up? But when it's hotter than hell too, yeah. It's a lot of walking around, stuff like that. But I want to see you guys every single day. So, you think I got zipped up last time? No, I got to get some water right now. I have meds. Before I left Ho Chi Minh, I got a bunch of meds, and I got my new passport. But yeah, I could go get a bottle of water right now as we speak. Let me see if I can find my phone here. This is a particular holiday. Hey, what's up, y'all? Dave, what's up? Yeah, you gotta hydrate, right? Hydrate. Hold on a second. Do a spot. Yo, what's up, Teresa? Yo, what's up? Hi. Oh, good, yeah. What's up, Amy? The lady was all uptight. Yo, what's up? So there's people are lining up in order to drop the coins in the cups. And oh, she was so mad at me. I was like, yo, take it back to Berkeley, Sarah. Come on, take that back to Berkeley, Rebecca. All right. Sorry, man. I grew up. Teresa, what's up, Amy? I grew up in the Bay Area. I get this. I'm not it's not all. I don't take it. Some lady was like tapping me on there. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. We're dropping the coins in the thing. I was like, oh, sorry. I just don't get too uptight about that stuff. You know what I mean? Bye, Felicia. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're doing the Buddhist. You're trying to walk in the footsteps of the elders. I get it. I love it too. You know, just chill. You saw her, Jay? Yeah, she looks like somebody I grew up with Berkeley. Yo, Teresa, thank you so much. All right, so this Dave, what's up? I wrote this stuff down here. Hold on. So this is where are we at? This weekend is called. I wrote this down here. Reclining Buddha. Okay, the 10th. This weekend is a special holiday. It's like Buddhist Lent Day. It's called Ko Pansa. Yeah, exactly. Just bless your heart. Tap me on the arm and go, excuse me. You feel threatened who you can speak with? Oh. Attached to the coin. Exactly. You need to do it in a certain way. That's cool. No, I didn't realize where I was standing. I should have moved, and I did. Once she let it. This marks the beginning of Vasa, a 3-month monastic retreat during the rainy season, where the monks stay in their monasteries to meditate and study. They sell no alcohol. Paralumen. It's a Buddhist holiday period in Thailand called Asanhabuka. Heidi, Dave. So what does it mean? I don't know exactly why, but I don't know exactly why what this holiday means, but it's quiet though. Sandy, what's up? And it's nice. It's nice that it's so quiet. So it's really, really chill right now. You want to go on a meditative retreat? I do too. I guess I'm on one, really. Sometimes I need to. Plus, being in Ho Chi Minh City, you can get kind of hardened, you know. Oh, I see. You get the coins. You can purchase the coins from the coin people, and then you drop 1 coin in each cup. 1 cup is 20 baht, and then you can put a coin in each cup. It's actually a beautiful idea. It was super crowded in here last time we were here. You couldn't even walk. Really super, super, super crowded. It's very nice to be here right now. It's still warm, but it's outside. It's still really warm outside, but it's not like crazy like it was. Hey, Lauren, what's up? Hey, Jennifer Lopez, what's up? I left and went to Bangkok the night before last. Or no, yesterday. I can't remember. Yeah, yesterday I flew to Bangkok. Got in last night, checked into my hotel, tried to get some sleep. Worst hotel ever. But I'll get a new one tonight. But I wanted to go to the temples and do some stuff today. Just check it out, be online, say hello to everybody. Why was it the worst hotel ever? The room that they gave me was adjacent, right up, kind of above the restaurant kitchen, and the hood and filters and air conditioners, the makeup air and everything is mounted on the outside of my room. So the room just hums. with the sound of the hoods from the restaurant and the makeup air, which is the cold air that goes back into the hoods are the fans that suck all the smoke out of the kitchen, and then the makeup air is the cold air that goes back into the kitchen so that humans can breathe. Yeah, it's super crazy, super loud. My name is Jeff. There are cat cafes in Bangkok. So I told him, I was like, hey, bro, it's too loud. Nobody can sleep in that room, you guys. You know that. You gave me that room. You know that's way too loud. And they were like, sorry, no other rooms. Lauren, what's up? And then I came to find out over the next 12 hours that no one's staying there. It's totally empty. It's a totally empty hotel except for that one room. You want to go to Cat Cafe, Chrissy? We can do that. We can definitely do that. Yeah. I did, little soul. That's exactly what I did. I don't know. I wasn't really that frustrated with it. I wrote a note to the people who rented it to me on Airbnb, and I was like, here's the deal. There's no TV in my room. It's super, super loud. There's no way anyone can sleep in here. And that's it. And I wrote them a letter, and then tonight I'll cancel it and get my money back. It'll be all good. But as far as, because they took the TV out of my room too, it was crazy. So I thought I would come to this really important and deep and beautiful Buddhist temple and just complain the entire time about my hotel room. Because I'm weird like that. That's weird. I didn't. Your room was right under the stage in the nightclub, right? Jennifer, I saw, just before I went online, I saw that on Discord about the food channel and the animal channel. I think that would be really cool. This is the back of the Buddha's head. If you guys haven't been to the reclining Buddha, amazing. The reclining Buddha is amazing. It's a giant Buddha that's laying down. It's so big that they've had to build a building around it, if I'm not mistaken. And it barely fits. Massive gold-covered Buddha statue. Queen Bee, Sound and Feather. A puppy cafe. Am I feeling enlightened? I do feel a lot better though, honestly, V. Sorensen. How you been, V. Sorensen? There's a fence around it. Normally it is packed with peanuts in here. Last time we were here, I couldn't stay in the building for more than like 5 minutes. The reception was bad. The people were just 1,000 people in this room. So right now it's a holiday. July 9th, 10th, and 11th is a Buddhist holiday. All the monks are staying inside their monasteries. They are not serving alcohol anywhere in the town of Bangkok, which, you know, a lot of backpackers, a lot of tourists come here so they can party out, right? So it's kind of awesome. It's just really slow and chill today. I don't know where I left my shoes. I'm not wearing my shoes, but I left them at one of the other temples. So, durr. You know, I know we've all just been in there for the last 10 minutes. Let me take one quick pass. Let me go around. We'll take a quick pass if in case anybody's just recently joined. And then the statues around here are incredible. At this particular temple, Wat Po is the name of the temple complex in here. Wow. There are 1,000 Buddhas in here. This is the largest collection of Buddhas in Bangkok, or maybe in Thailand. More than 1,000 Buddhas in here. My shoes? I know. Hey, Fat, what's up? Cheryl Odom, what's up? Ruby, what's up? The one who, yeah. It's so nice to see everyone back. Good morning. Good morning. My shoes there at one of the temples. Yo, Tiffany, the egg. Remember the egg thing from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and down in, we were in, what was that place? Somewhere down in Vietnam. Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? I'm feeling great, and it's super, super hot. It's super, super bright, so I did get my hat on. Hey, what's up, Tiffany? That's my prospector hat right there, like the prospector in Toy Story. Hey, Ivy Island, what's up? Oh, my shoes are around here somewhere. Tiffany for the people. Ray, what's up? We all acknowledged that we were there. It was excellent, huh? Yeah, that place was dope. That place was really, really cool. We're in Bangkok right now. It was excellent. At the yes, the lying down Buddha, Kristen Sla, and it's nice. It was exquisite. It was excellent. Look at all these. These are dope. Prospector. Potato. Oh, nice, Ray Ray. Yeah, this place is great. I was gonna try and make a big thing out of it, but you know, I don't. We go to lots of places. It's just like Catholic. Yeah, there's Buddha. There's tons of types of Buddhism. But in this and in Thailand, they have lots of Buddhist statues. Buddha in Thailand and Buddha in Vietnam looks different from Buddha in what's the big round Buddha that we all think of? That's not. Is that Indian or is that Chinese? It started out as China, right? The big round belly Buddha sitting under the tree. I think that's India, right? So Thailand kind of took their version of Buddha from that Buddha many, many centuries ago. At least what? How many centuries ago? Several centuries, let's say. I think what Bangkok is from like the 1700s. Before then, it wasn't exactly Bangkok. It was, but similar. It was similar too, but it wasn't Bangkok as we know it until about the 1700s. Still a pretty old city. Tibetan Buddhism is your favorite? Me too. Meat stick. Blaine. Oh yeah, my shoes are under the other. I don't know what. I'll find them. I'll get them. Just real quickly, then we'll pass through here in case people want to see it. If you missed it, this is the head of the Buddha. It's so big, it barely fits. Yeah, when we were here a few minutes ago, it was totally empty, right? And there's the face of the Buddha. If you guys want to move the words out of the way, you just press your screen and slide it or down or this direction, depending on what the make of your phone is. You may or may not be aware of that. It took me a long time to figure it out, to be honest with you. Yesenia, Alicia, Day, what's up, Nathan? Deadpool Nathan Extreme. But it all did start with one Buddha. Yes, exactly. It's so big. Carolyn, it is covered with gold leaf. The entire statue is made out of, I don't know, bronze, pot metal, leftover iron. But it's all covered in gold, yeah. On your iPhone, you press and hold the screen and then click on clear display and all the words go boop out of the way. Just one big one. And it goes all the way down to the end of the room. We'll just breeze through here. I know we've been in here now for a few minutes, but in case somebody is just joining, this is exactly what the Buddha looks like. It's just a smaller version. And I believe this is the Buddha not sleeping, but laying down as Buddha passes through Buddha's final life and goes into nirvana. Samantha, oh nice. Was he under, yeah, it heads to nirvana. The Buddha who was under the Bodhi tree, that's the one from India that we think of. And I think this Buddha got up from under the tree and walked all the way from Thailand. That's how it lost all the weight. That's why it's so thin. Oh, I gotta take my hat off. I'm indoors. Forgot. Ivy Island, what's up? But it's so big, it barely fits in the building. And I don't know, is the statue older than the building? It must have been. They must have built it and then built the building around it because it is gigantic. That one night in Bangkok Buddha, right? Yeah, the V-Source, and I feel the same way. I needed this, to be honest with you. I needed it. You guys have heard me complaining for the last half an hour, right? I needed to come over here and go to the temples and meditate. Yeah, there's just so much going on with the TikTok right now. It's crazy. Wow, even the paintings over here are gorgeous. Yeah, I assume. Yeah, Samantha, I think it's hollow. Bubsy with the paper crane. I don't think it's solid. Teresa, I don't know. The Jennifer Lopez. No, we haven't gone back to the States since we left in January 19. Excuse me. So we could stay in Bangkok for. I mean, I got my visa is good for 2 months or something, but I also have a visa in Vietnam for 2 months, so we can go back and forth between those two places. But we can do several things. I can go to Chiang Mai, which I wanted to see. We can go to Krabi tomorrow and go back to the, or the next day, and go back to the Phi Phi Islands and see the rest of those islands out there that we didn't see. I wanted to do them last time, but we had to cut the trip short and go back to Vietnam. Krabi, Ivy Island. See, I was thinking that too. You know, a plane flight from Bangkok down to Krabi is $30. I'm gonna go see the water. All right, let's go do the water. All right, let's go do the water. I'll buy the ticket this afternoon. We'll fly down there. Probably not tomorrow, maybe the next day. If they have tickets, we might go tomorrow. Hey, Tahira, we are in Ames from Salt Lake City. What's up, Ames 801? Go to Krabi. We go back to Krabi and go back to the ocean, right? Ivy Island. Yeah, if you guys want to come down here, feel free, man. Feel free. And then here's a nice shot of the whole Buddha. That's nice. That's a good shot right there. Hey, Ames. I'm doing really good. Money and no bills and no work. No, I feel you. I know. We'll do this one. Look at that. That's pretty good, too. Tamara, what's up? I'm not in Salt Lake right now. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. I used to live in Salt Lake City. You're Jennifer Lopez, you're keeping your TikTok time down. I understand. I have to do that too, but I don't. I still end up being online all the time. But lately I've been working on my videos to try and get that stuff up on YouTube. Once again, if you guys don't know, Teresa, thank you. Tamara, thank you. Thank you, Teresa. If you don't know, I have a YouTube page. Would love it if people would go watch my videos over there. If you can, that would be awesome. All right, Jennifer, we'll talk to you later. Pretty good Wi-Fi, right? I know, it's crazy. Last time we were here, it wasn't very good. Maybe because it was so crowded. But now it's not. Say yourself a sponge cake. What? You watched all the videos? Cincy, thank you so much. That is beautiful and kind. I put up this one a couple of days ago. I didn't realize I was a duplicate, that I already had it put up. And I was checking it the next day and I was like, yo, what? Checking it the next day and I was like, yo, what? You already put this whole video up there. But anyway, so now I put in the newer one, the proper one last night. I didn't realize I had the wrong one up. My bad. But I'm down. I got this Creed song in my head, you guys. That band Creed, it's killing me. Teresa, thank you so much. Exotic and Amanda Lee. Okay, in case you guys were wondering, we are in the reclining Buddha temple, Wat Po. You watched them both? What's up, Jesus baby? Thank you guys so much. Yeah, it's really cool that you guys are doing that. I should be how long the flight to Krabi? Maybe an hour. You just go from Bangkok over the water, you know, like the Gulf of Thailand, and it goes over to was it south of Phuket? We could always go to I have no time limit either, so you know what I mean? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going back to the States. I'm not going back to the States if I don't have to. So I definitely want to keep doing this, and if you guys want to, I know you guys are going to keep supporting me, and I appreciate that. So we'll just work on where we're going to go day by day. But yeah, I could be in Krabi. I could be in Krabi by tonight. They just need to look at and make sure there's a ticket left. You can't leave fast enough. Julia for the follow. Yeah, if you guys are in America, you know what I mean, right? I mean, this is a trying time right now. But I'm down to one last breath, and with it, let me say. I got that stupid band Creed. You know that? Creed? Oh, it's breaking my heart. I can't believe I got that song in my head. 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking. Ticket to go to Krabi. It's $31 to fly to Krabi. God bless Texas. Yeah, I hope everyone's, I know, a creepy, terrible band, man. God, just something about, I think it was in like a bunch of viral videos, right? Yo, Dave, what's up? That song kept coming up in TikToks, and now it's stuck in my head. Terrible band. Amy, yo, my Lord. Thank you so much, Amy. You watched the shirt one where she grabs you back to the Oh, is that on there? From a couple nights. You watched the shirt one where she grabs you back to the Oh, is that on there? From a couple nights ago? Krabi. Yeah, I know. I usually don't say it right. Yeah, tickets cheap. $30 to get down there. And then once you get there, one of the great things about it is like Teresa, thank you. Like Vietnam, food is really cheap. Housing is really cheap. Thailand and Vietnam are awesome. And yeah, no, I mean, I'm not begging you guys for money. I'm just sort of describing. It's because I think a lot of people, Little Soul, thank you so much. I feel like a lot of people are going to be leaving the States, at least from the videos that I see. And my algorithm is changing a lot. I don't know if you guys feel that on TikTok. Do you feel like, yeah, she was definitely trying to sell me those shirts, man. You guys feel like your algorithm changes on you sometimes in the middle of the night? Like suddenly you're on, you're following JD Vance, and you have to go in and unfollow yourself from JD Vance. You know what I mean? It's like, what? So, I don't know what's up, but I've been seeing a lot of TikToks lately that are of people going, you know what? It's time to move. I'm thinking about moving. So, I think one of my reasons for doing this is when people think about how am I going to move, where am I going to go, what am I going to do, I highly recommend Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam. Cambodia, I can't recommend too much. I mean, I enjoyed my time there, but as far as visa, you can only get a visa for about a month. Just a thought. These are very affordable places to go to. Yeah, Vietnam's a little cheaper. These are Buddhas over my head here. Dura, you what? Wow, Dura. Thank you so much.
Emily, so adventurous.
Wow, Dura. Thank you so much for that. That is very kind. Okay, we're gonna go to Krabi. Let's go to Krabi. We can go to the islands, right? Healthcare. Butter toast with Kelly as an American. I always had no care. So for me, no difference. I mean, healthcare. Butter toast with Kelly as an American. I always had no care. So for me, no difference. I mean, when I had a career and I had jobs that I would go to every day, I had healthcare, but as soon as I got sick, as soon as I got epilepsy, then I lost my career and I lost my health care, and that whole story. I don't think anyone needs to hear it again, but like I got my epilepsy medicine a couple nights ago, This is another temple right here. We're in Bangkok at the reclining Buddha. Is it lagging again? Oh no. I went and got my pills in before I left Thailand. I can get my epilepsy medicine. I got my pills in before I left Thailand. I can get my epilepsy medicine in Vietnam easily. Hey, it was easy and cheap. So I walked up to the first pharmacy I saw and they had it and they sold it to me. But as far as, you know, if you need in-depth, if you need to go to your doctor, like for real, yeah, I can get, you can get your basics here. I got my shoes. Let me get out in the open here so we're not repeating, okay? Shoes. Echo. Grammy Juju. Are we a little bit better now, you guys? Somebody was saying that Wi-Fi is bad and we're flipping and echoing and freezing. Oh, no, it's bad? Or we're better? It's better. Okay, cool. Oh, I got a wasp just landed on my forehead. Nice. Hey, Rafi, what's up? We're back in Bangkok this morning. It's very good and very clear now. Beautiful. Thank you. We're back in Bangkok this morning in Wat Po, which is the reclining Buddha temple. Carmelina. And in this temple there are 1,000 Buddhas. And there you can see there's a lot of these, what are these called? Stupa? They're called a stupa? It's called a stupa in another language. I don't think it's called that in Thailand though. Fingers, yeah. Let's say they're fingers. This is wild though, huh? How long does it take to travel from Vietnam to Bangkok? By plane, it was an hour-long flight from Ho Chi Minh City to Bangkok. That was it. The airport, Ho Chi Minh Airport is pretty small, so it's easy to get around. Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi Airport, Suvarnabhumi. It's like English for "Do you want a boom?" But it's actually Suvarnabhumi. It is a huge, massive airport. It has a lot of airlines, so it's like the major hub down here in Southeast Asia. So gets a lot of flights. Did the chat ask you to come back? No, mudslide, The entrance to the hey CB, the entrance to the whole place was only $9 to get in here today. No, people didn't ask, but I felt that people were done seeing Ho Chi Minh City. I didn't feel like there was anything left to show. If you want to live in Ho Chi Minh City and stay in Ho Chi Minh City, yo, Butters, thank you so much. Ho Chi Minh City is good. It's a good city. It's very affordable. And it's inexpensive and you can get everything. But if you want to see interesting things, you can see all the interesting things in about a couple weeks. And we've done it already. We've seen everything interesting in Ho Chi Minh City that you could live stream. This place is crazy, huh? But as far as cool temples, you gotta go to Bangkok. And if you want to see Buddha and recharge your Buddha batteries, you're gonna have to go back to Thailand for a minute, which is really what I needed to do. So I came back here. Pamela, what? Pamela, thank you so much. That is wild. All right, crabby it is. You know, had to recharge my Buddha batteries. You know what I mean? Pamela just made sure Big W for Pamela. Just making sure that we go to Krabi. So we'll go to Krabi in the next 48 hours. Cindy, oh no. But I do love, how old is this place? Let me try and think. I believe Bangkok was established, the city of Bangkok is from 1750. They started building all these temples in Bangkok after that. Before then, I think this part of the world Thailand wasn't really a thing. It had been conquered by Myanmar in the 9th century. I don't know how I know this random fact, but so for like 800 years it was called Myanmar, or actually we used to call it Burma if you're in America. And this is a royal temple called Wat Po. This temple is 300 years old. Wow. That's crazy. And this is a collection of over 1,000 Buddhas here in Bangkok. And all these things. I don't really know what to call this thing here. Maybe somebody else can tell me. What is this called? Because it's dope as hell. All these little pokey things that come out of the ground. Yeah, you know, I'm not an educated historian. I'm just a regular dude. Called a chata, a pokey, a spire. There we go. Woman, thank you so much. I think they used to be called, yeah, Christopher, yeah, it could be. Those ones that are in Tibet and Nepal, I think they call that a stupa, right? That has Buddha's eyes painted on the side. Yeah, like a stupa, right? CBB? Or Wat. Yeah, right? Wat Po, Wat, Aram, Wat. Everything is like a temple. A temple is called a Wat, right? This is crazy. In Thai. What's up, you guys? Let me check my battery. Okay, cool. Wat Po is a royal temple. I think the whole compound is like called Wat Po, right? Let me get my shoes back on here while I'm in the shade. There's a fertility monument in there. It looks like a military show, but all the women go there. So that's where all right, give me a second. I'll go find it. Chris actually got a hat on. So it looks like a fertility temple with looks like a military. Oh, I think I saw a bunch of ladies in there saying a prayer. I'm late. I gotta hurry up. Hold on a second before they all leave. It's called a prang. Hold on, I gotta go find that one temple with the ladies in it. Row. Wait a second. Let me get my sneakers on. I even got my temple pants on. I knew there was going to be some fancy ladies. The ladies it's warm outside, yeah, so I don't blame them. Yeah. I left the string on for riding the grab bikes. What, bro? I left the string on so I can ride the back of the grab bikes. You're gonna pray for me? Thank you. Very shameful, I know. Yo, Indiana crew, I know. Represent, dude. Representing Vietnam. All right. So that's a nice way to get around too. If you're coming over here and if you're single and you find yourself, get the bike, ride the bike. It's a lot cheaper. I gotta get some water. I got a bike from my hotel down to here. It was $1.80 to sit on the back of the scooter, and the scooter guy drove down here like a bat out of hell. And if you take a car, you sit on the back of the scooter and they give you a helmet you can wear. But if you take a car, it's gonna take the traffic is so bad in town, it'll take you an hour to go a block. So stay with the scooters. Statues are wild, huh? These guys, yeah. This one's crazy. All these statues are crazy. Millions and millions of statues in here, or 1,000 or more statues in here. This Cafe Amazon, this can't be the only place to get some water, is it? What are these people waiting for? What you people waiting for in here? Let's go inside. I gotta get some water. Oof. Tiger, not the Grand Palace. We're actually in the Wat Po. This line is gonna take. I can tell that line is never gonna move again. They're not going anywhere. Somebody wanted to get some screenshots. Hold on a second. Let's do that. There's got to be a place to get a bottle of water in here that doesn't include waiting in line for an hour. I love this one. These guys are wild. Watch you, Willis. Jeff Bezos is everywhere. Jeff Bezos called me up last night. Chris, what are you doing? I said, I'm in Bangkok right now. Yeah, little soul, I can't do lines. He called me up last night on the telephone. I have a telephone with a long cord on it. It's a 12-foot long cord. So you can actually walk around the whole house. You can even go in the backyard. Are these demons like in Japan? It's Prime Day. Yeah, I went to go see Jeff at the wedding in Venice. It's true, yeah. And I helped make the salad. Yeah, that wedding was a trip, man. I saw pictures of that wedding. Guy had like a bubble party or something like that. Like, bro, is that what the richest man on the planet of the earth wants, is a bubble party on his birthday? 70-year-old man? Senility, man. You work for Amazon? You seen the bubble party on the yachts? Or you seen the Bezos on the yachts? There's some kind of heavenly guards. Somebody was a manager at Amazon? No comment. Can you imagine being a manager at Amazon with their famous reputation? How the drivers used to have to bring an empty water bottle when they were driving because their schedule was so tight they had to pee in a bottle, put the cap on and keep driving. Didn't have time to get out of the car and go to Starbucks. Peaches, thank you for following. Thank you for the follow, you guys. A bubble party, Christopher? How did the women drivers do it? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, can you imagine that guy just started shipping books? That's crazy, huh? I remember Amazon back in 90s, late 90s, 97 or so. I remember posting my resume on my first home PC that I got back then, putting my resume up on Monster. Remember Monster? I got that CD from AOL.com, and I got 100 free minutes. Hey, babe. Huge bubble machines that make remember AOL? Put my resume up on Monster. Checked Amazon to see if they had the new Stephen King book that just came out. At that time, I was living in Seattle, though, so I never got anything delivered. I could actually go to the store. You've got mail. MySpace. You know, I never had a MySpace page. I never heard of such a thing at that time. But I did. I was sitting in the break room one day at my job, and I was watching the news. I don't know what it was, or listening to the news on the radio, and they were talking about this new thing that was going to be coming out called Facebook. And I was like, what the hell? They were like, it's going to replace MySpace, bro. You're going to get a thing it's like a page with your page, like a home page. You can put your pictures and stuff. I was like, what? Justin Timberlake owns MySpace? Really? So I went home and I made a YouTube page because I wanted to check it out. This must have been 2005. Yeah, it's going to be this thing. I think they were going to be on an NPR. Somebody's getting interviewed about it. One of the makers of Facebook. When I went home and made a Facebook page. And when my wife came home and found out about it, she was so mad. You don't need that. What are you doing? Are you cheating on me? Why would you make a Facebook page? What is Facebook? What are you doing? I was like, I don't know. It's a thing. I don't even know. You don't need a Facebook. Oh yeah, Netflix was huge. Huh? It wasn't huge at first. Karen, thank you so much. ICQ. No, what is that? Yeah, Facebook back in the day. Well, I think because MySpace was known as a hookup app, right? Or page, whatever. They didn't really call it an app back then. Or maybe they did. But MySpace would be a place where you would try and talk to people that didn't want to talk to you first. You met someone in AOL chats. Good morning, Hasilda Figuera. Good morning. How are you? It is always nice to see you. How can you get your stuff? Someone is trying to destroy. Nova, I'm not sure. ICQ is a chat. AOL chats. Yeah, I never understood any of that stuff. Especially back then in the 90s and 2000s. I've been cooking for so long. I mean, I've been like seriously cooking for so long. Now I haven't worked in the restaurant biz for this 2 years, I guess, since I started doing this. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lord, for helping me get out of that. But, you know, if you're going to be a chef, it's all you know and all you do. You spend all your time doing it. So there's so much I just totally missed out on, you know. I bet I got some water over here. Yeah, check it out. I found some water. I wouldn't even have known. Like, so people type back and forth to each other and that's how they meet? Yo, what? I've been in the trenches for decades, yeah. Oh my God. Heidi. What's the best food? Mexican food. By far. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Do I cook when... Hi. Electrolyte. Gotta have electrolytes, right? Yeah. You guys have man water in here? You know that stuff, man water? No, you don't have that, huh? Get a few waters, huh? I'm trying to find the man water. How much?
50. 100 baht.
22?
Okay.
Thank you. You can't drink tap water around here, yeah, no. So you have sweat. Oh, this one's in Japanese. Written in Japanese on the back. Man water. I asked if he had man water. Yeah, when we were here last month, they have something called man water. in Thailand. Yeah, I bet they have it at the beach. We'll go back to Krabi tomorrow, next day. No women water. All the water is women water. Why can't men have a man water? We have to have a whole month for women water? Hey, K-Monk Cam, Chicky from Charlotte, what's up? Viagra fall. Yo, that's hilarious. Oh, you gotta have your water. Men can't have no water. It's always women gotta have a whole month of water. Chicken street tacos with cilantro. Oh, sick. How come all the women gotta have the man water? How come you need a whole month? Why do you guys need a whole month? Shut up, bro. Put it to bed, dude. Just put the fries in the bag. I always love that expression. Yeah, just put the fries in the bag. All right. Mexican food is the best. I've been around the world. That's the only that's the only thing that I relate to anything. The only thing I'll brag about. I'm a Mexican food chef. I've been making Mexican food all my life. Even though I'm from California, even though I am not a Latino, I feel in some ways, I sometimes feel like an honorary Mexican. I have a lot of Mexican friends, and they've taught me how to cook, and I tried to learn from them. Yeah, Mexican food is easily the best food on the planet. Although yesterday I had some Thai food that was killer. It's this chopped meat with what do they call it? Is it holy basil and chilies? I can't remember the name of the dish. And the rice was so good, bro. I had it twice. It was crazy. How does it stay clean with I know, right? I can't remember what it's called. Pak, crow, crod, puck, kruk. I can't remember, but it was incredibly good. Thai food is incredibly good. Vietnamese food is really good too. I think they call it magic basil, holy basil. Crod Pak Chob. Betty Gribbin. Yvonne. Cookbook. Puck Kraut. Something like that. You know, that's my favorite thing in the world. Oh, Tony, really? 24 years? Yeah, you got Mike, your wife is Mexican and she cooks. Dang, dude, right? Tell me I'm wrong. I stayed one time in I had a job as executive chef for this restaurant. I got sent over to this new city by the restaurant company. They said, hey, we need a chef in this place. The restaurant's already going. They just need an executive chef. So you're going to walk in. You're going to be the boss of everybody. I was like, oh, this again. I'd done it before. I said, okay, no problem. And it was a Mexican, like a super fancy, super expensive Mexican restaurant up in the California Napa Valley wine country. Great restaurant. But when I got to town, there's no rental apartments. And there's no hotels. I mean, it's in St. Helena, California. Super fancy place. Even a resort hotel, you're not allowed to have a hotel because it's so fancy. And everything's vineyards, you know? There's just no room to... There was a couple Airbnbs here and there, $1,000 a night Airbnbs. So anyway, I ended up going down to the... what's up, Teresa? They paid for me to have a hotel for a few weeks in Santa Rosa, and I would have to drive over to go to work in the morning. And then finally they were like, we're done paying for you to get a hotel. You're going to have to figure out something to do. So I got a bed and I put it upstairs in the in the restaurant. You couldn't really live in the restaurant. Anyway, before I got the bed and lived in the restaurant, I went to the grocery store. You're in Santa Rosa? What's up, Teresa? And there's a message board in the back of the grocery store, and on a piece of paper in pencil, there was a paper that said Napa Valley in St. Helena, Napa Valley. There's a piece of paper that somebody wrote on there, room for rent, in Spanish, se renta, and a bunch of little tabs on it, you know, little that you could tear it off if you wanted to rent a room and call that number. So I did, and I ended up staying there for a few months. I rented a room, and this place was all full of migrant farm workers that would go pick the grapes during grape season. Then they would go north and pick the pears in Oregon during pear season. Then they would go to Washington and pick the apples during the apple season. And so some nights there would be 2 people in the house, and some nights there would be 20 people in the house, crashed out on the floor, sleeping in the chairs. They go south to Coachella Valley to pick the carrots. Yeah, it was crazy. Yo, thank you for the renewal on your subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you, Scott. Wow, we're doing good on subscriptions. Thank you, guys. Thank you for trusting me. That tells me that, yeah, internet memories. That tells me that you guys trust me and believe me that I am going to come back tomorrow when I say it. That's the thing when I take a couple days off. Hey, Butters, thank you so much. That I feel bad for subscribers because I want to see you guys every single day, and I don't want you to feel ripped off. Yeah, so that was crazy, but the point of it was I would go to work all the time. And then if I came home at night from work at 12 o'clock at night, there would be sitting at the kitchen table, the lady who was like the mom of the whole place, and 1 or 2 or 10 of the other people that were passing through. And they'd all be sitting around eating tamales and tacos at midnight. And they would invite me to sit down and have some. And I would be like, bro, I know, Rhea. I know, I want to see you guys too. And I don't want you to be sad. But when you come home from work at midnight and somebody's giving you carne asada tacos with homemade hot sauce and everything is just like the best food you could ever want. Yeah, it's just like, I felt so welcome. It was crazy. And I was just, that one weird English-speaking guy that rented a room. I don't think anyone there, I don't know what they paid. They probably paid some rent if they had some money, or just slept there for free if they didn't. Scott Richaud, go to Louisiana. You pick tobacco? Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome. But yeah, these farm workers, man, that's a rough life, dude. That's a rough life for them, dude. Those people. But they would just, pass through towns. I assume no papers, Didn't have no money. They'd be out in the fields working their can off all day long. It was so hard picking So when you say tobacco, are you talking about like Virginia? Like in the southern states? Where they grow tobacco? That sounds crazy to me. The great Anibal. Sports 72, what's up? Connecticut, really? Milwaukee, Raffy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to go to Milwaukee one of these days. There's a lot of stuff I want to see in the States. I've been around the States a lot, but I don't know. I'm really enjoying being over here. Bangkok, and it's 90 degrees right here where I'm at. Bangkok and Vietnam and Thailand. I really highly recommend it for those people who are thinking about leaving the States. Whether you're leaving because you're dissatisfied with what's going on, or whether you're just, it's time to retire and and relax and do your life for you and not for your job. Kids are grown. You really ought to try it. Bangkok, if you come here, like yesterday I got a 60-day visa when I landed. Free, right? Doesn't cost anything. And you picked it in the tobacco fields, that makes sense. And I still have a visa in Vietnam as well. Vietnam visa, you got to pay a little money for, but you can get, I got a 90-day visa with in and out privileges in Vietnam. You got 10 years left, eh, Mike? Yeah, do it before you get too old, man. 10 years and 1 day. But really though, if you love your life and you've established your life and what you're doing and you really love it, then you're there. You're golden, You know, I've been like that. I've had times in my life where everything I wanted, I had. Hey, Tony, what's up? We're in Bangkok, Thailand. You know, everything was golden and perfect. Had my wife and my kids and my cars and my new house. And you know what I mean? I did all that stuff. And then I had times that were the opposite. But whatever the case, whenever it's time to leave the States, I highly recommend coming over here. Somebody I know wrote me up the other day. Hey, dude, I'm thinking about leaving the States. What do I do? How do I get out? So one, you get your passport. Okay, I got my passport. Cool. You're on the West Coast, so why not go to Bangkok? They were like, Thailand? It was like the last thing they would ever think of. Thailand, I speak English. So you don't talk too much. We're in Bangkok, Thailand. In this temple is called Wat Po. Yeah, Copper Queen. Yo, how have you been? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a minute. Your wife's not gonna let you retire here? Oh, V. Sorensen. Try Vietnam. Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand are all gonna be big retirement locations, right? I mean, maybe you could say they are already, because they're affordable. I can't imagine trying to retire in the United States right now. I really just can't imagine. Where do they speak the most English? Oh, it's like, yeah, scared of like crime and stuff like that? No, I think you're fine here. Compared to America, Thailand's safer than America. Vietnam is definitely safer than that. Ooh, retiring in the Bahamas would be sweet. They're selling a little lunch here. Local people have made some food to sell here in the courtyard. It's got dumplings, soups, fresh fruit, jackfruit. I wonder why they're allowed to sell here in the courtyard. Maybe they have been forever. How was a plane ride to come from Ho Chi Minh to here? It only took an hour. It took you had to wait in the plane was late, as it always is with that airline, Vietjet, but it was fine. Oh, the one where the video, you were talking about the video? Rising Phoenix. Oh yeah, compared to, I lived in New York City. I grew up in Oakland. Maybe I've just been around places that are dangerous. I don't think New York's very dangerous, but and Oakland's not dangerous now either, but Thailand and Vietnam are safer than America for sure. By a mile. Biggs, you know what? Never been to Philippines. I should go over there. That's what I was going to say. I haven't been to Philippines. A lot of people tell me to go, but that's what I've read about the Philippines, is that it's dangerous. Oakland's horrible now, Teresa. It was really bad in the 90s when I was a kid. In the 80s and 90s, it was bad. And then it started getting super gentrified and super trendy and hip. But yeah, I remember going around and there were parts of town that were all full of like homeless people in tents, right? By the freeway. It was kind of rough. Pamela, what's up? Casadenia. West Oakland is rich money. Oh my God. That's crazy. West Oakland wasn't like that when I was a kid. I mean, I'm thinking of like West Oakland on the other side of San Pablo, on the other side of where the MacArthur Freeway used to be. That part of West Oakland. By the West Oakland BART, that place used to be dangerous, bro. I lived on Telegraph and Alcatraz, almost on the corner of Telegraph and Alcatraz, which was West Oakland, but it was really Berkeley. But it was officially West Oakland. East Oakland has always been bad. East Oakland was like Watts or like South Central or Compton or whatever. You lived in Oakland for a few years. Oh, wow. Alligator Auschwitz? Yeah, that doesn't seem good. That doesn't seem good at all. So yeah, I'm sorry if you're just coming in the room and you're asking me, where are we? We are in Bangkok. Siblings were born in Oakland. Yo, that's crazy, Teresa. That's awesome. Oh, insurance and healthcare, Amy. No, I don't have insurance or healthcare, so I'm saving money like that. I got my prescription medication for my epilepsy that I take, and it's easy to get at the store. And I've got my pills I started taking again last month for my hypothyroid. It was easy to get all my 3 medications that I need from the pharmacy. Easier in Vietnam. They're harder to find here and impossible to find in Krabi. They just don't have the pills. They don't physically have the medication because it's kind of remote. So San Jose, Daly City, Fairfield. Nice, Julie. Nice to meet you. La, what's up? Yeah, nice to meet everybody. If you're just here for the first time, my name's Chris. We've been going around doing TikTok live every day. Well, lately I've been taking a weekend off here and there, but since about 18 months. Started out in New York, and then we did live streams around New York every day. It's kind of like all day, every day. And then we started traveling around the planets. Went and did Europe for about 6 months, many places in Europe. And then went back to New York at around Christmas time for a month, and then jumped back over here, Southeast Asia. We left on January 19th, and I haven't gone back since. Gone from Japan down to Bali and every place in between. And right now we're in Bangkok. I've been after doing 8 countries in 8 weeks, I was pretty burned out. Daly City and Burlingame, nice. So I said, hey, I got to take a little break. What am I going to do? And chose to go back to Hanoi to take a little break. And so we did a few weeks in Hanoi, a few weeks in Da Nang, a few weeks in Ho Chi Minh City, a few weeks in Bangkok, Krabi. Where else did we go? I guess we went to Hong Kong for a minute again. And now I'm back in Bangkok today. I just got in last night. I was tired of Ho Chi Minh City. Da Nang was awesome, huh? And there's a lot of good streamers. There's a lot to see and do in Da Nang. Da Nang is incredible. The beach there, incredible. So anyway, follow the channel if you haven't already hit that red button. And subscription is nice too if you want to subscribe to the channel. You think you saw me doing the Trade Center? Yeah, I used to do it a lot, Christopher. Hey, Robert, for the follow. The place was those islands. The flying back to. Yeah, we've done a bunch of islands. We went to the Krabby Patty, the Phi Phi Islands, and we went to Cham Island, Kap Ba Island. Yeah, but Da Nang is incredible. If you're looking for a place to retire, that go to Da Nang, go there now. It's cheap, it's enjoyable. It's going to be another 5 years or so. It's going to be just like Thailand over there, which is still cheap and enjoyable. But why do I talk about retiring? I've been a chef for. Hey, Veronica, thanks for the follow. I've been a chef in America been in the business 40 years. And I was an executive chef for we went to Pho Quoc Island, yeah, with the dogs. I was an executive chef, which is a really stressful position, right, for the last 20 years. And then I got out, I started doing catering in New York City, which is really nice too. Catering's great. But so for me, I didn't think I was going to do TikTok in order to retire. I just thought I would do catering, do some fun TikToks on the side. I started my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. And so now as I travel around, I'm like, yeah, 40 years, man. I'm like lifelong chef. That's it. It's not just like the handle is Zen Chef Mo. I started out doing food videos. I thought I was going to do food chefy videos on TikTok. I mean, I did start out doing stuff like that, but it didn't get any traction. Nobody cared. And then one day I went out front, my front yard. I lived in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. And I started walking around the neighborhood, and I was like, hey, check it out. I live right down the street from the Met here. Met Gala's going on tonight. Over here is the other library, and I'm walking around New York City. And it just that's what people really wanted to see. They wanted to walk around and see locations. They didn't want to see me make quesadillas in my kitchen. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, now a couple years later, I'm like semi-retired, right? So anyway, somebody said, why are you talking about retiring all the time? Because what I'm trying to do is help people understand that you're not stuck in America. You can get out. You might think you want to get out, but you don't know how, or you don't think it's possible. It's a lot easier than you thought. What was the most stressful position? Wow. You were standing here too much. It doesn't look like retirement, right? Yeah, it's chill, huh? It's really nice. And I still got my health because I got out of the business. I didn't stress myself until I, expired. I've maintained my health to a degree. Probably being an executive chef in Las Vegas on the Strip. Daydreamer. Do I make... I make enough on TikTok to live in Vietnam and Thailand. If I went back to New York City, I definitely don't make close. I could not afford. If I went back to the States tomorrow, I would never do another live stream because that's how expensive it is to live in the States. But just by comparison, if you can, you know what I mean? I can live here in Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, and every now and then make little trips up to other different places. I'm trying to go. So the other thing about going to Bangkok right now too, in Las Vegas, I worked at Mandalay Bay. I was an executive chef in one of the restaurants there called the Border Grill. It was like an overpriced Mexican food back when Mandalay first opened up in 2000. It was fancy, it was nice. And I got paid good, and it was super stressful. But being a chef in Vegas it takes a certain kind of person, you know what I mean? And I'm just perfect for it, I guess, or I was at that time. There's a certain type of personality that it takes. Not everybody can do it, There's a lot of things I can't do in the business, but that I can do that. I'm gonna do some name dropping. Bobby Flay used to come to my restaurant a dozen times or so, and he tried to steal me away when he was opening his restaurant in Caesar's Palace. I think it was called some burger restaurant, right? Mesa. He's like, look, man, I need a Vegas chef. I need someone that can run a restaurant in Vegas, and there's not too many of those guys, and I want you to be my chef. But I don't want your owners to know that we're having this conversation because they'll get mad at me for stealing you. And I was like, I don't know. In the end, that's a long story, but it's very stressful. There's a certain stress to Vegas that it's because it's like 24/7. You know what I mean? It's just super intense all the time. Vegas never stops. Bobby Flay, it's hard. Yeah, man, it's hard on your body and everything. Like look at my hair, bro. Look at my white hair. I just turned 40. I just turned 41 this year. Amy Bewley, I just turned 29 this year. You know what I mean? And my hair is already white. I just turned 29 years old. Yeah, no complaints. But as far as the most stressful thing, yeah, that job was crazy. We used to 7 days a week, all day, every day. The hours of the restaurant were 11 in the morning till 11 at night, and then the bar went after that until like 3 in the morning. And at 11 o'clock in the morning, every single day, 7 days a week, there was a line outside waiting for us to open the door. And so you'd have the manager or the hostess, whatever, would go open up the front door. The restaurant would immediately fill with people. We had, how many seats? 400 seats or so. Big restaurant. 2 levels, 2 patios, like 1, 2, 3 or 4 dining rooms. We had like 400 seats. Fill up immediately. By 11:30, the place was full and cranking. And it stayed busy until 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night, you're begging people to leave, kicking them out of the restaurant. Yeah, you earn that white hair. And that level of being busy all the time it's mind-boggling. Thanks, Pamela. It is mind-boggling. I thought I wanted to do it, and then when I started doing it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this, bro. This is brutal. But what happens is They pay good, exactly. So I was up in Seattle at that time. Before then, I was a chef at a pretty nice restaurant in Seattle. I was an executive chef. And I was making $42 a year. And this is 1999. It really wasn't enough. $42,000. You can't get an apartment and stuff like that. Stress, yeah, I got epilepsy. I caught epilepsy after working in Vegas for a while. And now I can't do that kind of job anymore. I'll just have too many seizures. Yeah, we're in Thailand right now. We're at Wat Po Temple. But these people were courting me to go. They needed a chef to run this restaurant. Long story. Anyway, after several phone conversations, they said, we want to pay you to come down to Las Vegas and run our restaurant down here. And Daisy, thank you so much. I said, you got to be out of your mind. I wouldn't live in Las Vegas if you paid me. There's no way. I'm like a left coaster. I'm not moving to some desert all full of like Republican retirees. You know what I mean? I was super intolerant. I was just an ass back then. No way, man. Like my dad retired out there. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, you couldn't pay me enough. I was wrong. Because they said, well, how much do you make? I said, I make 42 plus bonuses, da-da-da-da-da. And they said, okay, well, we'll pay you 84. We will literally double your salary tomorrow. I was like, oh. Okay, honey, we're moving next week. They literally doubled my salary. I know I should have said triple, but in no time I was up to 120 in a couple of years. So I don't know how I got here, but anyway, at that point I was making a lot of money and getting paid a lot. The stress was incredible though. The stress was freaking crazy. I buy a house. We did, and that was 2002 when we got the house, and then in 2007, 2008, during the big bank crisis, the George Bush crisis, we lost everything. Everything. Lost my job, my health, my wife, my marriage, my cars, my house. Went to rehab and caught epilepsy and lost my health insurance all at one time. So I had all this, I had nothing, and then I got everything, and then years later I lost it and I was back to normal again. So it's been awesome because it is sad, but it's also like it was kind of nice to see the top of the pyramid, and now I'm back on the bottom of the pyramid, and you get to see what's the difference, What's the difference? Actually, I went to rehab before then because I did start to have seizures, but we lost everything. Bankruptcy, did all that crap, lost everything. Had to move, but it all worked out. You know what I mean? And I got a chance to see what it was like to have some money and what it was like to be broke again. And then we started just working back up the ladder again, and it was all good. Yeah, it was life. I'm glad I got a chance to do that, actually. What if you were just always successful and you stayed at the same job and everything was fine? You'd be bored out of your mind, right? Wow. Now I'm here. This is way better. No worries, Bob. Whoa, am I supposed to be in here? What the heck? What's going on over here? Holy shit. Are we even supposed to be in this room? Dude, check this out. Wow, what the heck? Yeah, it's a temple, but there's no one in here. Hey, Kettle Genius, what's up? It's now 12:30 in Florida. Having money and not having money, Dr. Mary? Wow, that's a good Wow, that's a good question. Yeah, this is crazy. You know, it's funny, when I had was full. You know what I mean? Just trying to hold on the money that I had was just like a full-time job, you know? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. Is it lagging? Okay. Yeah, the Buddha's telling me, get out with your phone. Leave here with your telephone. I don't know. You know what I feel like when I was really broke? After having not been really broke for years? Because I started out pretty broke when I was a kid. We didn't have no money. But when I was really broke again, after having had this really long, successful, big, high-paying career, or relatively high-paying. I mean, in 2005, making $120,000 a year is pretty good. I was going on vacation, work trips every 6 weeks, going down to Mexico. I was doing going to LA, going to Philly, going to all these work trips. Everything was paid for. 6 weeks, maybe every month. But after that was all over, I got a chance to spend more time with my daughter, which really was even better. You know what I mean? I had more time with my kids. Oh, did I have to leave? No, I'm sorry. I just left because people were saying I was losing that it was lagging. Yeah, Muffy's mom. I was thinking about that too. Like, I'm right in between. We could go to Krabi. We could go to Chiang Mai. I'm supposed to go visit my friends in Istanbul, Albania, and Greece next week. And then the other thing was we're looking to go to China. So Bangkok was a good choice because you can use this airport as a great jumping off location to all those places, right? And then we're supposed to meet, we might meet Brian Blackman back in Da Nang. So there's all these balls up in the air, and I was like, dude, what? Who am I supposed to? I can't. You know, they're having this heat wave in Europe. I'm not going to go over there right now. And I don't know about Brian. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Brian. Part of the actual. No, I don't know about that, Michelle. Is it really? Wat Po? Yeah, this place is great too. Exactly. But we're gonna go to Krabi. Somebody just paid for somebody just put money in the Cash App too. If you guys want to support the channel, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal info's in the bio. I appreciate it. Purple or Butters just gave me money for a ticket to Krabi and said go to Krabi. So I guess I guess we're going to Krabi. We can see if we can get there tomorrow or possibly the next day. I'll look at tickets right now. If you guys haven't been to Krabi, it's really, really, really nice down there. So we'll go do that. Krabi is awesome. It's like a yeah, Butters, big W for Butters. That's, if you want to know how to make me make a decision, you can, she said, how much is a ticket to Krabi? I think it's only $31. She's like, good, I just put that in your Venmo. Go to Krabi. Sofia, Krabi is a town, it's a beach town south of here. It's about an hour flight, maybe 45-minute plane flight. And it's got those kind of crazy islands you may have seen, like in the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, those kind of crazy islands that stick out of the water like big rocks. Anyway, it's absolutely magnificent. It's stunning, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We can stay down there, I don't know, indefinitely, whatever. You guys have been very supportive and a really great group to hang out with, and I appreciate it so much. Do I ever tire of always on the go? No, Muffy, it doesn't. I don't. That's what I like, actually. It's weird. I get antsy. I get tired of being in one place. So we did Da Nang, which I totally fell in love with, and then after 3 weeks, I was like, oh, I've been here too long. We're going to Hong Kong next week. I went to Hong Kong for 1 week, and I was like, enough Hong Kong. Yeah, last time we were down there, we got cut short because I hadn't counted out my pills properly, and I was running out of my epilepsy medication. I went to every pharmacy in Krabi. Nobody had my pills. I went to the hospital in Krabi, and I said, look, these are the pills that I need. You don't have these pills? They said, no, we don't got those pills in this town. I was like, ugh. Yo, user, what's up for the follow? So I grabbed a plane back to Bangkok and grabbed some of the pills in Bangkok, and then flew back to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and got more pills on the island because I have epilepsy. You guys, if you have epilepsy, you got to take care of your stuff, man. We're in Wat Po Temple, the reclining Buddha. Anyway, so I woke up yesterday and I was like, you know what, bro? You don't want to be in Ho Chi Minh City another day. Go somewhere else. Go to Bangkok. Bangkok's perfect because we may meet Brian next week. We may not. It's up to him. It's because his dog got hurt the other day. Did you see the video of his dog? It's kind of sad, but kind of cool too. Hey, Savage. Hey, 45. Hey, Pamela. Can't, I know, right? Your son? Oh, Allie. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you guys can take care of it. I know it's, I understand. I really, really do. I don't understand everybody's seizures, but I've had really wild nocturnal tonic-clonic seizures. I was able to become medically controlled at about 90%. But, I mean, with some complications over the years, but it took a long time. It took a long time. Water, meds, food, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so staying still is the one thing that makes me crazy. But I've always, the longest time I ever lived in one place was when I was in Vegas. I lived in Las Vegas for 8 years. And yeah, that was a lot to me. That's the longest I've ever been in one place. But you're not epileptic. You don't have seizures. You have seizures, but you don't have epilepsy. He's 21, learning to. He is a personal trainer. The person who has the seizures is a personal trainer. Oh, wow, interesting. Yeah, Michelle, I think so too. I'm gonna try and say in the town of Krabi, so I'm closer to the docks, right? Yeah, Ivy Island. I worked at Mandalay Bay when it first opened up. Here, the weather, it's a little bit cooler than before today. It was very humid. I'll try and stay in Krabi Town instead of Onang Town. The last town I was in was called Onang. And it was really nice, but I'll go to Krabi Town this time so you can walk right down to the pier. We can get on the boat, go over to Fifi Islands, go over to Chicken Island, go over to James Bond Island. There's a bunch of islands we didn't get to that I was trying to get to. Got my new passport. Yes, exactly. Well, so I was in Ho Chi Minh City, and while I was there, I reapplied. I renewed my passport. So then I had to hang out in Vietnam for a while to wait for my passport to come back. And once I got my passport a couple days ago, that was when I said, okay, cool, now I can move again. So yeah, I've now used it for the first time. That was pretty wild too. I had to go through this special junk yesterday to leave Ho Chi Minh, but I won't have to do that all the time now. Now I got 2 new stamps in my passport, so I'm good. My previous one had 40 stamps in it, Now it looks a little bit more seasoned, so they'll believe me. I'll be able to put it in the machines. It's not, instead of having to go through the personal border patrol people. Yeah, I was in Mandalay when Mandalay Bay first opened, and then after leaving Mandalay Bay, I worked at Caesar's Palace for a minute on the Strip for, I don't know, a couple months, and that was awful. That was the dirtiest. I've worked in a lot of restaurants, and that was the dirtiest restaurant I'd ever seen in my life. Caesar's Palace was gross. I really wouldn't recommend eating inside there. Yeah, it's gross. Hello Kitchen, what's that? And then after that, there was where we lived was in Summerlin, this part of town called Summerlin. And there was this big piece of desert behind our house. And they started making a new casino out there. Now it's called Red Rock Casino. At that time, it was Red Rock Casino, Red Rock Station. So I worked there as a sous chef. That was my last chef job. After that, I was like, "Nah, I'm freaking done, dude. No more being that was my last chef job for many years. That was where I finally said, dude, I can't do this anymore." Yeah, Red Rock's still nice. It was really, really nice. Yeah, it was really, really nice when they built it. It was cool. It was really, really enjoyable. The Fertitta brothers. Yeah, Frank. It was cool. It was really, really enjoyable. The Fertitta brothers. Yeah, Frank and what's the brother's name? He's the guy that bought the UFC. Lorenzo Fertitta and Frank Fertitta are two brothers. Their father, Frank Sr., that bought the UFC. Lorenzo Fertitta and Frank Fertitta are two brothers. Their father, Frank Sr., started station casinos like 50 years ago in the 60s. And he wasn't mobbed up because there's no such thing as the mafia in America. I've never heard of that. But if he was in the mafia, so his sons, Frank and Lorenzo, who were not in the mafia, took over the business after Frank Sr. died. And I met the guys, and they're fine enough, you know. They're normal guys. I mean, relatively normal guys. Hey, Zoom, what's up? Hang 10, Mudslide, what's up? But what was weird is that we were in Vegas, and, you know, Las Vegas is right next to Arizona, Nevada, California, Oregon. All these places that have a lot of produce. We used to get all of our produce shipped across the country from Florida. I was like, why are our tomatoes coming from Florida and we're right here next to California and Arizona and Mexico? Is there any reason you guys are ordering produce from Florida? Is it because you know the company that owns yeah, they were totally mobbed up. It was crazy. And then Lorenzo Fertitta kind of was like the bad boy. He kind of partied a lot. He was the little brother that was, you know, was always the bad brother, and then Frank was the good brother. And he went to go see a cage fight, and he came back to his brother Frank and said, Frank, I saw these cage fights, man. I want to buy this company. It's an Ultimate Fighting Championship. You know, they have these specials like once a year. And the brother was like, you're out of your mind. That's the stupidest thing. That's the stupidest waste of money. No, I want to do it. And so they got the money out of the casino. And Lorenzo Fertitta bought the UFC for just a few $1 million. And now it's, you know, it's UFC. It's like, how big is it? 4 billion? It's a huge $1 billion worldwide. Hey, Frank's worth $3 billion. Lorenzo probably spent all his money on bubble gum and trips to Thailand. But whatever. I used to see him driving around in their Frank used to have a Maybach with a driver. He would arrive and leave the casino in a big old Maybach, and the driver would drive it. And Lorenzo was like the guy that had the Ferrari, you know, the Lamborghini. Yeah, they were tacky as hell, but they're rich as hell too. So tacky, rich, tacky. Oh. Hey, Kraft, what's up? Tacky, rich, tacky. But Vegas rich too, you know what I mean? I don't know. If somebody offered me that kind of money, Lorenzo's probably, yeah, Frank, they're probably each worth that much money, I'm sure. Big Trump supporters, big right-wingers. Big Vegas. Vegas is very right-wing, very, you know, there's no taxes in Vegas. There's no property taxes, or maybe there are property taxes, but you don't pay state tax. It is very, there are no public services. That was where I lived. That's the first time I had ever heard of American hospitals going to cash. You know, like you had to have cash when you went to the hospital. Suddenly the public, you couldn't just go to University Medical Center Hospital anymore. You had to have money on your Visa and give them your Visa card. Maybe that's normal now in America, but at that time, I was like, what? So the doors are locked on the emergency room? You have to pay to go inside? Like, yeah, hospital's closed. If you want to press the button and you have your Visa card, we'll let you in. Like, what the hell? Whoa. Maybe they do that everywhere now, but at that time, Carson City was, I think, yeah, Vegas is red, Nevada, Vegas is blue, Nevada is red, yeah. It was crazy. I remember going, because at that time I had to go to the doctor a lot because I had seizures. And I went to I think I went to UMC one night, late one night after having had a seizure. And the door was closed. Went to the hospital and the door was closed. I'm like, wow. Everything got private. That's what happens when you privatize everything. If you got money, you can go to the hospital. You don't got money you don't got money, you don't go to the hospital. Yeah. There's no public services. Because they also don't pay taxes. They have clinics on every corner, but you pay, if I'm not mistaken, you pay to go into the clinic. Hey dude, what's up, Kevin? When you go to the clinic, you get a bill. Kind of like when you go to the dentist. Like I used to have years later, when I had a different style of life, and I got a really nice dentist when I was back in California. And I would go in there, do my dental work, and then they would, before you walked out, they would stop you and bill you, and you would pay the $400 for the tooth you just got cleaned or whatever. And it just blew me away. I was like, wait, so you're charging me right now for the dental work before you let me leave? And they were like, yeah, of course. You don't get your groceries and just wait for them to send you a bill in the mail. And I don't remember dentists being like that, but I mean, there was a period where I didn't go to the dentist for 25 years, so I don't know, maybe it was always like that. Hey Ann, what's up? Teresa, what's up? Pay 5 minutes, $200. Yeah, we're in Thailand. Zoom. If you go to a clinic where they have no doctors and nurse practitioner, it's $100 a minute. Yeah, it didn't used to be like that. But my teeth were I got all my teeth fixed. Right now they look normal, but they were, I mean, they're not, this one's gone, but these were all broken from got them kicked out in a street fight. Got him kicked out in a street fight. I had my teeth messed up for years. I forget about that sometimes. 20 years I had big chunks taken out of my teeth in the front. And it was wild. I waited forever because I didn't have the money. And then when I finally got them fixed, it took like a day. They were like, oh, sit down, bro. Sit down, I'll fix your tooth. I walked out of the office, I had new teeth. I was like, oh shit, that's it? Let's put some porcelain on there. I said, can you like soak my teeth in coffee for a while so it's all the same color? $52,000 for implants. Whew. From falling down. Yeah, I fell down on some people's feet. I was never good at winning fights. I was good at losing fights. I fell down on a guy's hand. Hurt his hand. Yeah, I could have gone to Mexico. People go to other countries to get that work done now, right? Go to Mexico and what's the other one? They go to Panama, Colombia, right? Now I'm in Thailand. There's got to be something over here if I want to get. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm in pretty good. Turkey, really? We're running out of battery too, you guys. We're gonna run out in a minute. We're at 10%. And my other phone, I have to get a new SIM card. I bought an eSIM card for it. That's not working. Probably gonna have to buy a whole nother one because you can't like turn it off and reinstall it. You know, this way. Oh, thank you. So I'm probably gonna have to stop and buy another one. It'll take me a while. But I'm down. All right, little soul. Yeah, it's late at night for you guys, huh? It's almost 12 o'clock right now, so it's 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. Thank you out for all the gifts and etc. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for a ticket to Krabi too. And I think, yeah, we'll definitely go on tonight. We go to a cat cafe. There's also another. This is a Buddhist holiday right now, the 9th, 10th, and 11th here. So there's another thing that we can do around sunset, where these people walk around the temple. It's like there's a really big golden, I can't remember the name of it, temple here, you know? There's so many temples in Thailand. It's beautiful, really beautiful. It's gonna be early. See, there's a Buddha. Oh, wait. Awesome. The smoke on the plane. Oh, at least, isn't that crazy? It looks like smoke, but these days, at least down here in Southeast Asia, they have steam, cold, steamy air come into the cabin while you're waiting on the runway. And this airline that I take is called Vietjet, and they're notorious for being late. So you'll sit on we'll get in the plane and sit on the runway for half an hour or an hour, sometimes longer. Anyway, yesterday's plane was like, we sat on the runway and the cold mist got thicker and thicker and thicker, and I was like, yo, what the heck's going on, bro? Yeah, Thailand's beautiful. I don't know, maybe it's just it's keep the room cool and damp, keep people preoccupied instead of getting mad that the plane is not taking off. Notoriously bad airline. Eileen, thank you so much. But it's cheap. Wow. This is a Buddhist temple, not a Hindu temple. How much is rent? If you want to rent an apartment in Thailand or in Vietnam, you get a 1-bedroom apartment for $500 or less. If I went to Vietnam, I could get a place for $300 if I wanted to. Would be like a studio with a kitchen and a bathroom. Wouldn't be big, but $300, you know what I mean? A month. You want to live in Banan. I don't know where that is. Southeast Asia. Oh yeah, I got to keep enough battery to call my Grab. Whoops. Yeah, I better hang up. I went through my first battery. Oh my! By just using up my second battery right now, I'm down to 5%. We're gonna run right out. Yeah, it should be affordable, right? Oh, thanks, Eileen. Yeah, these buildings are wild, huh? So we're gonna see lots of more things. I know I could just live in here. This place is great. All these temples in Thailand. That's what I mean. I didn't really have a specific plan. Like a lot of times people will make a big deal out of today we're going to see Wat Arun and it's a big thing, you know. I'm like, meh, it's just some temples and stuff. Let's go chill, you know. And then there's a lot of temples. There's a lot of temple complexes down here. Check this out. And then you could take the boat. There's a big river here. You can take the boats really cheap. All right, Elise. I know that sound there. I guess they're working on the sidewalk or something. A lot of construction down here all the time. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to upload this stuff on YouTube too. So if you've missed any of the previous streams, please go over to my YouTube page, Zen Chef Mo on YouTube, and you can see all the live. If you would watch those, that'd be really cool. We're this close to getting monetized on YouTube. I'll always prefer TikTok, and I'll always do the live streams on TikTok for sure, but I need to get that YouTube monetized. It's been 2 years and we're this close to getting enough view time. A couple hundred hours more. The noise was crazy, huh? Yeah, if you guys would just, there's like 200 hours worth of videos from our previous travels from London, Paris, New York, Portugal, all the places that we've been, as well as up and down Southeast Asia. So after this is over, I'll download it and throw it right up on YouTube if you want to see the whole stream. Although I prefer TikTok by a country mile. I really, really enjoy TikTok a lot. Then people are talking about what's going to happen in... No, we're in Nomad. We're in Thailand right now. Yeah, Christopher. It's called Zen Chef Mo, or actually Zen Chef Motivation, or it's the same name as this, Zen Chef Motivation. You'll find it. Same picture. Look at this. This is like Chinese pagoda looking, huh? And there's a lot of talk about what's going to happen with TikTok in America right now. I'm not worried about it. I think it's all going to be solid. When we'll find out in September what'll happen. There's always so much in the news right now these days. There's so much going on. Ivy, thank you so much. I am going to have to hang up in just a second though. I've got just enough battery to get a scooter back across town. There's just so much, and I don't have any prediction about what it's going to be. You know, people are asking me what's going to happen, and I don't know, dude. I really don't know. All the talk about changes, and yeah, I'm not worried about until it gets there. We're not going to know. We're not going to know. I do too, Brandy. I like to call them up and ride on the back. Be home in 5 minutes. You know, if you take a car around here, traffic in Bangkok in a car is just ridiculous. 321. Okay, yeah, I better, if I hang up right now, I got enough energy for this. Bye guys, love you. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. And I'll see you later today, whether we go to another Buddhist thing. It's a Buddhist holiday we might do. We could always go to a cat cafe as well. All right, bye. Thank you.